Welcome to the shit show.
The studio all cleaned up, all fixed up from last night's party. So sorry for what is a late start. I mean, it's a late start, but don't we always start late? Like, what is it late if you're always late? You know what I mean? Are you late if you're always late? Or are you on time?
Time is a human construct. So what is even time, brother? What is even time?
What is, my man?
What is What is, brother?
What is, brother? Yeah, so Tom, it is, man, we've got Forbidden Door coming up this Sunday, June 28th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time or 6 p.m. Central, the one true time zone, if you're keeping score. We're going to talk about it a lot today here. You are wearing the punishment from losing last predictions. Was it All Out? Was that the last thing we did? I forget what the last thing we did was. And look at that. Look at that beautiful shirt. Look at it.
Okada fucked me. It was Okada. I still remember. Okada should have won. He fucked me.
And I see, you know, for anybody not aware, Tom tried to sneak in what? Oh, Forbidden Door.
I legitimately did forget.
Talk about it all during Dynamite. Like, oops, I was wearing a different shirt.
Well, two things. Well, actually, three things. One, I did legitimately forget. Two, Dynamite was watched. You know what I mean? Dynamite was watched, but it was not on the main television. So I wasn't
on the main television.
I wanted to watch the Royals Rays. Royals fucking suck, but Jack is killing it right now. So I wanted to follow Jack and see how he's doing.
They're good though, from everything I see.
No, they fucking suck, but we're hurt. We have an infield where none of them were on the starting day roster this year. That's how hurt we are. Vinny's hurt, Bubich, Reagan's, Isbell, Bobby, they're all fucking hurt. So yeah, we're a little bit of the walking wounded right now. So yeah, that. And then three, I got back from Washington, DC, and I'm tired. Me and my wife, so for anyone who doesn't know, we don't sleep in the same room. We sleep in two separate rooms because we can't stand sleeping in the same room together. Well, we did that for 3 nights. And so we fucking did not sleep on this trip. So I got home. I didn't even I made it right when Mark Briscoe, spoiler alert.
Well, hold on.
Right when Mark Briscoe grabs
you've always sold this to me as you and your wife don't like sleeping with anybody in the room. But here you very specifically said we don't like sleeping with each other in the room.
Well, yeah,
so
anybody.
Now I want to think that it's no, it's just specifically her.
No, it's anybody. It's anybody. But legitimately, right when Mark Briscoe grabbed the microphone last night to end Dynamite, I said, "What the fuck? Can we go?" Which we'll talk about that. But yeah, I was exhausted. DC was fun though. Got to see some pandas. First time I got to see pandas in my life. So I got to see them. They were great. Went to a couple Smithsonians, which was always a fun time.
Pose with some mascots.
Oh, well, I went to the Nationals game, which Tim, you want to talk about heartbreak. Okay. So I went to the Washington Nationals versus Philadelphia Phillies game. Those are two rivals, just like St. Louis, Kansas City, right? It's kind of weird because they're all connected. Like they can take a train ride with a couple hours, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So both teams are doing pretty well this season, surprisingly for the Washington Nationals. And Washington just kind of had the game in the bag all throughout, right? It was like 3-1, 4-2, whatever. And then Philly took a 1-run lead in the top of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th, Washington hits a 2-run homer or 3-run homer to go up 2 in the top of the 9th. So they bring in this fucking closer. This guy gets the first 2 outs. Boom, boom. Then gives up a single, right? Which is fine. Trey Turner. Trey Turner is really good. Then he gets this one guy, Brandon Marsh, on a 1-2 count. So they were down to their last out and last strike. And this motherfucker hits a game-tying home run, right? And so you think, ah, shit. Okay. Well, like they'll probably get the next out and then, bottom of the ninth, right? They have the bottom of the ninth. Nope. These motherfuckers gave up 8 runs in the top of the ninth. And these Phillies fans were like, yeah, fuck you. Credit to
Philly.
the Nationals fans because they quickly pivoted to Eagles suck. Eagles suck. They just went right to football. Fuck the Eagles.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sometimes that's how that happens in the baseball, man. You think you got it in the bag, and whoops.
Well, and another thing that I thought was funny with are you familiar with the tarps off trend right now that's going across? Yeah. Well, they were doing it too, right? But one thing that I thought was just the silliest thing is they were chanting it as if it was unique to the team. And I get it. It's the nation's capital, but they were like, USA, USA. I was like, we're playing the original fucking birthplace of America.
The oldest. Yeah, you guys.
They were the first capital. But anyhow, I thought that was funny. But yeah, so then got to see the Nationals, got to see the world famous presidential run. Instead of the hot dog run, they do president's run. Teddy Roosevelt typically never wins, and I got to see him win. It was only his 3rd win of the season. I took pictures with all of them. It was fun. Fun time had.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good. But now you're back, and now your brain is scrambled. You haven't been paying attention, so you're going to lose these picks. You're going to be wearing that Jeff Jarrett shirt again. Liverpool
This one I might.
The pick winner going to get screwed by a multi-person match again. He's just going to get screwed by picking bad picks again.
Now this one I might have to take the L on because I'm legitimately not paying attention.
I think Forbidden Door is always, I'd have to go back, and we haven't kept track of these results or anything. We're not fact checking, we're not fact keeping either. Right. Like I said, we're not keeping your data if you sign up at alleatewrapup.com. We're not keeping our own damn data, guys.
Don't give a shit.
Fuck data. Can we all agree on that? Nobody keep the data, right? Just fucking burn it all, right? Burn this message after reading. Forbidden Door, though, for better or worse, it's infused with half or so of folks that we don't really know much about, right? They're coming from New Japan, they're coming from CMLL, and so
Stardom.
Sometimes we're just guessing. Sometimes you can make an educated guess based on the other competitor, but it's a wild card. So we'll see. You might have a shot at this.
Oh, easy. Okay, now you're acting like you never had the shirt. There was a long period of time where I forgot what this looked like in person, okay? So let's not act like all of a sudden, no.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. You got a shot.
Yeah.
And for anybody new, we go through these prediction shows pretty much just that. I'm going to go through the card as it stands right now on alleatewrestling.com. If something happens on Collision or between now and then, we don't know about it. And, maybe, just maybe, we might make a prediction between ourselves, and you'll have to tune in next week. But to see who won by who's wearing this shirt, right? Tune in next week and you'll see Tom wearing it. So, you ready for this, Tom? Unless there's anything else you got for
Well, what do you think?
Therapy hour.
What do you think about Forbidden Door? Before we go through the matches, how you feeling? Are you thinking this one's all-time great?
No. Probably just... you might of Forbidden Doors. I don't know. I can't remember. I'm also not the best about All Out this year versus All Out that year, right? So I'm never the best about that, but nothing about Forbidden Door really is I remember it all that much, right? And so this feels the same. I'm a little underwhelmed by the main event, even though it's
what is the main event? You think that's going to be the main event? Because I was thinking,
that's what's listed as the first on here that we treat, so it might not be, right? It might not be.
I hope that the main event is Swerve versus Ospreay. I feel like to get momentum for whoever it is, they should main event this to then go to that. Because if I remember right, last year that's what they did with Hangman and Ospreay, right? Or am I making that up?
I just got a feeling that could open the show. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They go it's the Owen, open it. Because I don't know that Mercedes Amaya has the same let's open the show with it. Spectacle.
There is a large number that I am not a part of that love Mercedes. So who knows, right?
So that's if you're going by that. If you're going by hey, main event is the main event, and number 2 match we open the show with, right? to kind of like, I think that you might go with that. I mean, you do got the Omega Zack Sabre Jr. You might open with that.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Right. Well, there's also the Continental Championship. You could open with that.
What's
Moxley
Continental
Bandito or Moxley Bandito.
Yeah, I feel like that would be right. That'll be like not the piss break, but like right, second or third, fourth, in there.
Yeah, I mean, what are your thoughts in Forbidden Door? Is it similar? Like,
I don't love Forbidden Door. I think the bloom is off the flower, as they may say. I don't know, but I'm kind of over it. It's not forbidden anymore. It's just it feels like Survivor Series. Yeah, it feels like Survivor Series where it's like all of a sudden.
Liverpool Chat says Forbidden Door is one of my favorite pay-per-views. Cross-company wrestling is what I grew up with. I mean, yeah, I like the idea, right? For me, it's that. It just feels like it's that. It feels like a bunch of exhibition matches, right? I know they've infused some storylines here, and I like that. I feel like maybe that's what sticks out, that at least to me, and maybe I'm just misremembering, and the storylines weren't that good from Forbidden Doors past, right? Like, I always felt like they were less storyline infused. So,
I just wish, we'll see. And I know it's hard because there's obviously local marketing that needs to take place so that you get a crowd to come to the show. But I wish like it wasn't announced so far ahead of time to the now it's like, all right, everyone, all the number one contenders step aside because what we got to do is bring in the Stardom girl to face Tekla. Like, I wish it was more organic where it was like Forbidden Door could be in March or it could be in July or it could be in December. Like, because all of a sudden either AEW starts to invade them or they start to invade AEW. And now it's like, oh shit, I guess we're, kind of like when a cage match is revealed like the week before I wish it was kind of in that similar vein. But when you just say 2 months, 3 months ahead of time, Forbidden Door, and then all of a sudden I see Zack Sabre Jr. It's like, well, what the, come on.
I almost wish, this wasn't Forbidden Door, and it was almost something about, again, I'm not maybe the creative person to come up with this, but, the portal between worlds, right? That out of nowhere, like you're saying, Starlight Kid is all of a sudden, just here, and it's not a Forbidden Door. It's like these worlds are colliding more so, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. I like it. I mean, again, I like that the Owens are part of it now. It feels like, maybe I'm misremembering that part, but it feels like that's now a part of Forbidden Door. So that's cool. So yeah, let's see. We'll see. I don't know.
It's good for the Owen Fields, right? Because you can mix in. They could even maybe expand the Owen Fields in future years if they want to infuse it and it collides at Forbidden Door like that. You know what I mean?
Persephone was in the women's, so yeah, maybe.
And Owen Hart was that guy. Like, he was all over the world wrestling, so that kind of fits.
Come on. So let's get into it.
Liverpool Chat says Tekla attacked the Stardom president again was really funny. Yeah, that stuff was good.
That was good. I like that. She's fun. You know what she reminds me of, though? Like, if you start to just watch her, it feels like she grew up on pro wrestling magazines, because a lot of what she does is look for the camera, do the crazy face, look for the thing. Like, it's very Terry Funk.
She's a wrestling fan. Yeah, she knows where hard cam is.
Yeah, and like she wrestles towards it instead of just instead of like them following her, she follows them. Where you get cool, today you get cool T-shirts out of it, but like, it's interesting.
For her to give us a zoom it.
Zoom
it. All right, well, Tom, let's see how many of these you're going to get wrong this time. Let's start with one. Again, I'm on AllEliteWrestling.com. This is their website. This is the card as it stands tonight, Thursday night. It also reminds me to tell you to go to our website, which is AllEliteWrapup.com. It'll ask you if you want to subscribe. You don't have to subscribe. It's free. We're not taking your data. It's just so you get the emails, so you know when we're going live. So, Tom, there's also links, right? Podcast links, social media links, donate links, because we love you people.
You people suck!
Whoops, wrong one. All right, Tom. The Forbidden Door buy-in features the Women's World Tag Team Championship. And never forget, the Double D's, Divine Dominion, will take on Thunder Rosa and Olympia.
Who?
I'll let you go first.
Well,
Yeah,
double
Thunder
D's.
Rosa and Olympia.
Double
Masked
D's.
Swerve.
Although I read in an interview, I read a bit of a transcript. Apparently, Thunder Rosa is in CMLL a lot now. That's where she's hanging out at.
Yeah.
And she had mentioned how she's having a difficult time because now she's in like the real Mexican territory, right? Where it's easy to come up here and
She wasn't
La Mera and all that.
American star.
Yeah,
She's
now
now
they're
the American Mexican, right?
yeah, and so she's talking about how it's kind of a trip for her, and she's been having a little bit of difficulty. But anyhow, I thought that was interesting because I've always wondered, like, where the fuck is she? But she's kind of pulling a Mystico. But yeah, Double D wins this, right? They're not fucking losing the belts forever.
I struggle with this. Look, Tony Khan is a wrestling fan at heart, right? He's the tape trader kid, and we tell sometimes he likes playing with his toys, right? But I find it hard to believe that a championship goes to one of these folks that like is a New Japan wrestler or a CMLL wrestler that we have no real belief that they're going to be here, right? So I just, Divine Dominion wins this, right?
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, speaking of the Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament, Mercedes Moné takes on Maya World. Maya World getting the upset over Athena. What'd you think?
Interesting. I thought it was interesting. I still don't understand the relationship between Athena and Mercedes because it kind of feels like sisters, and then it kind of feels like they're competing, and then it kind of feels like they're best friends. It has this like, it's just all this weird up and down kind of to it. Because after Maya World beats Athena and Mercedes beat up Maya World, I was informed during the match that Athena was Maya's trainer, so that was interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, their whole dynamic is fascinating. All that to be said, the thing about this that makes me go Mercedes is that the winner goes to All In, and you're not going to pay Mercedes all this money to then not main event or women's main event. Unfortunately,
that's why I had written down Mercedes is that, right? I was like, look, I feel like they're going to put Maya World over. They've been doing that here. That's their thing, but not win the Owens Hart tournament and go on to get a thing. It's make it look like she should have, make it look like they robbed her of it, right? Mm-hmm. She's a star. Mercedes Moné does the dance. Fuck you. Haha.
Exactly.
Easy money. Easy money. Sarah says, hi, Tim and Tom. Hi, Sarah. Sarah, we're doing our Forbidden Door predictions. As you can see, I'm not wearing a Jeff Jarrett shirt. I'm wearing a Kansas City DSA shirt. Join your local DSA. Did awesome in the New York elections here. But, Tom, you are wearing a Jeff Jarrett shirt.
I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it. I don't like it one goddamn bit.
Oh, you'll wear it next week. So,
I don't fucking like it.
Yeah, I see that.
I don't fucking like it.
Like it. Yeah,
I don't fucking like it.
So you don't think you look hot in it?
Well, yes, duh, but like I don't fucking like it.
But when you wear it, do you think?
Aside from my own actions, what did I do to deserve this?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Where's Stokely? We need Stokely back.
I know. Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, I don't even know how to say this one. At Forbidden Door, the IWGP. Do it.
I said, good job. You said it.
Yeah,
you're like, I don't know how to say this.
IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship is on the line when, I don't know the first name there, Umino, right? Takes on Pac.
Yeah.
It's hard on their thing. It's on a graphic, right? And I can only zoom in and it gets blurry. So forgive me here. So I don't know the IWGP landscape, right? What I feel like you can't do is say that not a one of these titles will switch hands to somebody in another company, right? Because like, why would we ever book any of these matches then, right? Why would the title ever be on the line? The global is not the world, right? So it's not their world title, or am I wrong? Because it's
I don't
global.
know.
It's not world.
Yeah. Doesn't include the water.
Word. Yeah, every room knows the difference there.
Mhm.
So could Pac get himself? I mean, Claudio's walking around with title from who knows where, right? Like, is that still the case? You know what I mean? They do
No,
that.
he lost it.
No, he lost it. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They do that. So could this happen here? Because I'm looking to see where else that might happen, but I don't think so, man. I'm going Umino. Umino? You know.
Well, I'm going with the name I can say. I'm going Pac. I think it's interesting also, if you noticed last night on Dynamite, as Will Ospreay busted his ass doing the little ring around the rosy, Pac was not there, right? So it was all of them but Pac. So he could be in Japan doing his thing, like getting his dates set and all of that kind of stuff.
Already getting all of his promo materials.
Liverpool
chat says he hasn't had the belt that long, but it is the most changeable belt in his opinion, in their opinion. Liverpool chat, right?
Hey, Liverpool chat, while you're in the chat, we always appreciate it. Who you got winning this World Cup? Because I'll tell you what, today, all my plans, side quest here, were fucking disrupted because the Dutch wanted to take over the whole fucking thing around here. Jesus Christ. It was orange everywhere, just people jumping around. It was very fun. But I couldn't go to the grocery store. I couldn't do shit today because these fucking guys and girls were just move left, move right.
I tried to go one time when I was in Germany living there, and I didn't realize this. One of their like teams that was like local to the area had just lost in like the quarterfinals of the big tournament. And the fucking street party they threw for these motherfuckers when they came back was something like I'd never seen before in my life. Like you couldn't, like it was chock full of people. You couldn't move. This is a party. You're just going to be there in the street. If you needed a beer, you just yelled. Somebody would, you know what I mean? You're going to trade the money off and get the beer back.
Yeah, but these people did a march from Power and Light to something else. I forget the end destination, but yeah, it was fucking nuts.
Well, Liverpool says, I hope the Netherlands do it. They have the most LFC players, but I can see France or Spain winning it.
I like saying Mbappe. I do like saying Mbappe. Mbappe. Okay. I was good with him on FIFA as well. Messi's around here. That little motherfucker is still running around here. God damn, getting.
So I ran into. Ran into Target to go to the CVS that's in there, right?
Okay.
Outside the Target, when I go in there, there's a FIFA car, right? Like it's got all the emblems on the side of it. The back hatch is open, and there's a lady like in a uniform. She's literally just standing there. And nobody else around. She's standing there. I was like, somebody must have been on an errand, right? Going buying some stuff. I went to the pharmacy, waited in line of like 6 people, got my stuff, bought some other stuff, went out. That lady's still standing there behind the open, like just right in the front door of Target, right? Like, and I was like, I don't know. So I was expecting to see, right? Like, I don't know, some soccer folks shopping in there or something, but never saw what was going on.
Well,
yeah, the city here, because they're around where we're at, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The cops are around.
Yeah. What team do you have? What team do you have next to you?
It is Argentina, isn't it?
No, Argentina's by the current, by the river. I think you have England. I think you have Harry Kane in England.
Yeah, okay, that's it.
Yeah.
I forget.
By the way,
I haven't been following much. I don't, to be honest, I don't know.
I've been betting. It's, keeps me busy.
Yeah, of course.
I'll say this. We do have on the cusp of this city legitimately melting if everything plays chalk. So Cristiano Ronaldo is apparently one of the best ever. Messi is the best ever, right? But they've never faced each other in a World Cup. And if everything plays out, they will face each other in the knockout round in Kansas City. Could you imagine that? This fucking town's going to crumble. All these fat hicks, so they won't know what to do. God damn, these beer belly cocksuckers will be like, what the fuck is this kickball?
I gotta buy a scarf. I gotta wear a scarf apparently when I'm in the
God damn. So wait a minute. He kicked it, then he kicked it back to his teammate. The goal was that way. All these fucking hillbillies.
Line up back a little bit.
Well, offsides is a stupid penalty.
Tell him to get in his 3-point stance.
Yeah.
All right, so
someone tackle that little man.
So you got Pac.
Yeah.
Match.
Yeah. I gotta play.
Right.
I gotta play.
You gotta roll the dice here. You gotta go.
You gotta roll the dice
swing,
here,
right? And that's what I'm saying. Like this feels like, again, if you're taking some calculated risks, that's a good one, right? That's what I feel like. That's one where if Pac wins that, even if we don't see Pac for a little while, that would, that's not out of the norm either, right?
And if I lose, I'm losing with the bastard. You know what I mean? Because then it feels good to say bastard either way.
You can't even hate him for that. Be like,
yeah,
what are you gonna do?
He's a fucking
what
bastard.
You just blame the other guy. Fucking him,
Yeah.
All right, we have a 3-way tag at Forbidden Door with El Sky Team taking on the Young Bucks and Unbound Co. Is that what we're saying that is? Unbound
Company?
Unbound Company? Yeah, CO period, so Unbound Company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. Man, this is one of those where, like, anybody can win this match because there's nothing on the line here, right? Like, I don't even know here. I'm going to say Sky Team. Sky Team. We're going to let them, you know what I mean? The music's going to play. Da-da, right? All the,
Do they have music like that?
Oh, is that not them? Is that not him? Oh, no, he was with them when he, Mystico was with them when he did, because he wrestles later, doesn't he? Does he even wrestle later? Is he not on this card either? No. Who's on El Sky Team then?
I don't know who the fuck El Sky Team is.
Who's El Sky Team?
Liverpool? Who's on that? Fact check.
See, we're not supposed to fact check.
Yeah. I've never heard of the motherfuckers.
Who is El Sky Team?
Team
Mystico, Volador Jr.
Okay. Maybe he is on it then. No, you know who it is. All right. So you're going Sky Team?
Oh, well, so I don't know. I don't know which two. It's Mascara Dorada, Mystico, and Neon,
yeah.
maybe. And I don't know which two it is, but I'm going Sky Team. Yeah, they're gonna let them win. Yeah.
I'm going Young Bucks. Young Bucks have to face Cope and Christian, so they got to win something. So they win this #1 contenders, and then there you go. We get that fucking match. Which, by the way, I'm calling it right now. Bullshit on Dax Harwood. Talking that shit that we're going to say goodbye for a while. We don't even know we're coming back. My body hurts.
For the first time in 13 years, I'm going to mow the lawn on Saturdays. And
no, you're fucking not. You're costing Cope and Christian.
Reconnect with my family.
Match. Yeah.
Okay. No. All right. Okay.
Because they're not going to pay fucking Stokely Hathaway just to sit on his ass either. He's too good. You know what I mean? You guys aren't going
Big
anywhere.
Stoke.
They would have got rid of him to then do this hiatus. That's why it's bullshit. Calling it now. Oh, fuck. What if they did that, though? Motherfucker, I just thought of that. That's stupid on my part. What if they come in and cost the Young Bucks this fucking match? Hey, you're not going to be #1 contenders. We fucking hate you guys. And then that's how we get the triple threat of the Young Bucks, FTR, and Cope and Christian.
Good.
Nah, Young Bucks are winning.
Yeah.
Young Bucks are winning.
All right, well, the Continental Championship is on the line when Jon Moxley defends against Bandito. Now, Continental Championship, you and I both agree, it shouldn't even be defendable.
Shouldn't even be.
Don't want to see it defended. Shouldn't change here. I kind of just still feel like it isn't. Bandito's already got another title. You know what I mean? I don't feel. I'm going Moxley. I just can't. Moxley is just the part of that puzzle too that makes me be like, it's Moxley. If this was somebody else with the Continental title, I'd be a lot more iffy on some of these. But it's fucking Moxley.
Yeah. And Bandito is still your ROH heavyweight champion. I don't think he's holding two belts like that.
Right. Yeah. And which one, if then he's defending the AEW Continental Championship more, what does that say about the ROH? Yeah, no, exactly. Right. Yeah. So you're saying Moxley too?
Correct.
Moxley. All right. Okay. Well, you were talking about it. The AEW World Tag Team Championship is on the line when Cage and Cope defend against the Dogs. There's some dogs.
What'd you think of this segment last night? So last night we get a segment where the Young Bucks are talking about how they're doing 1980s. We're here to prove that we're the best still. And they don't even get through half their promo, and they look up the stairs, and we've got Cope and Christian and these two fucking warm bodies fighting him, and they go through. Copeland is like, "Hey, friends, how are you?"
These guys look like the latest characters from GTA 6.
That one motherfucker. What's the asshole that I really don't like? What's him?
Clark Connors. That's
Yeah,
what I really am looking at right now, thinking he looks like a GTA 6 character.
Yeah, he looks like an abusive stepfather drawn from memory. You know what I mean? When you're like asking, like, "Hey, what'd your stepdad who beat you look like?"
It looks like if Riff Raff didn't have like the tattoos and the
if Riff Raff was country. Yeah. He looks like an expired bottle of Jack Daniels.
Alabama. I don't even know where he's from.
He looks like he looks like the morning after a woman forgot to take Plan B. You know, like, that's the fucking guy. Yep, that's your guy. You know,
it should just be the poster child for the Plan B.
Yeah, you want more of these motherfuckers out here? You shouldn't.
Plan B for when your night went to Plan C.
Right. I bet he has a top 5 list of his Axe body sprays. You know, the third one that is the best is the one with the orange citrus. Like,
that's it. He created a new scent of Axe body spray, and it's called Plan B. All right, so Tom. Will the dogs defeat Cage and Cope and become World Tag Team?
I am in no favor of harming any animals, but put these dogs down. Fucking euthanize these bitches. I don't fucking like them at all. Fuck them.
Yeah, I can't see the dogs. The dogs would need... So if FTR come in and screw Cage and Cope over and the dogs win, they're the champs, then ha ha ha. But like, I don't feel like we're doing that and letting the dogs take off with the titles so that we can have just Cage and Cope wrestle FTR for no reason, right? Cage and Cope win this.
Yeah, easy.
Put all your money on it.
They got choked out though, which I thought was interesting. And then they did the stupid 5-second pose over him. So, you know, but Clark Connors, nothing good should happen to that guy. Just all the bad things in the world should happen straight to him.
Yeah.
And then again, breaking kayfabe for a second. Because again, anyone who's new to the show, we're talking about this in regards to the character Clark Connors. If that's his real name, I'm not talking about that. If it's not his real name, he's even dumber than he looks because he had fucking all the time and any fucking name to pick, and you pick Clark Connors. You fucking dork. You sound like the stepbrother of Clark Kent, right? The less successful Superman. Oh, I wasn't a sports reporter. I was the guy that sold the newspapers. Like, fuck that guy. No way. And he always has that toothpick in his fucking mouth. I hope he chokes on it. Don't you? Wouldn't it be so funny if he just choked on it on the way to the ring? They had to give him the Heimlich before the match even started. God, that would be the best.
He tries to like do something cool, then it gets stuck in his mouth. Pick it out.
Yeah, he's the worst. The worst.
All right, well, the AEW Women's World Championship is on the line when Starlight Kid will take on the women's champion Tekla. And yeah, so we've seen all this, right? We've known Tekla came from Stardom and that it ended poorly, and then they leaned into this thing, right? And she's out there shaving heads and kicking up shit and causing problems. This is another one where I really am like, okay, I can't really stomach writing down that I would see Starlight Kid takes the Women's World Championship and goes somewhere else. Now, could somebody take it off Tekla that is from one of these other companies and be here with it? Possibly. Is that going to be Starlight Kid? Probably not.
No.
So I'm going Tekla.
This is how I see this going down. I don't know if Starlight Kid is a solo act or if she has friends, because again, people have friends. I think all pro wrestlers should too, unless the whole gimmick is he has no friends or she has no friends.
Is there a Starlight adult?
Yeah. I could easily see
Starlight Big Brother.
the Twisted Sister. What the fuck are they called? Not Twisted Sister.
Sisters of
Sisters of Sin. Yeah, Sisters of Sin.
Sisters of Sin. Yep.
Twisted Sister is a fucking rock band. Forgot about that. I could see them getting involved. Tekla wins, and then they go over to Stardom, and there's Starlight Kid, two others versus Triangle of Madness,
Right,
and
we
then that's how they get
continue this
their
little
over there.
Yeah.
And then they lose over
Tekla's
there.
over
We
I
don't
still
see
got
it.
this title, ha ha ha, and now I'm coming for your title, and she, you know what I mean? They go over there and they try to do that.
Yeah.
Could happen. Could happen.
That's what I see happening.
Could happen. So you got Tekla also because you're not bold.
I took Pac.
You did take Pac. You're kind of bold.
Yeah.
You're kind of bold. All right. So, Tom, the men's tournament final in the Owen Hart Foundation tournament is set. It's Ospreay, Strickland. We've seen them talk. We've seen them punch each other in the face. We've seen Ospreay bust his ass. And again, he didn't even know what was going on. They, you know what I mean? They were like, no, come in here and get in our weird ring around the rosy circle.
Yeah.
And we're going to stop all of a sudden and not tell you that you should break.
And then, yeah, he trips into like an ice bath or something. Like, what the fuck was that thing? I don't even know what it was even meant
buckets.
for.
And I felt they set him up. Like this, I felt like Johnny Knoxville was going to come out and be like, catch jackass, whatever on, you know.
Yeah. Which I think, by the way,
that's coming out.
Darby Allin's in it.
Oh,
I think Darby Allin's in the Jackass Forever Jackass 5.
Yeah,
which, by the way, going back to the chat here, Liverpool chat says Starlight Kid belongs to Neo Genesis. So there you go. Neo Genesis beats Triangle of Madness over in Stardom. That's what I think.
Well, yeah, I totally know what that is. Yeah. Liverpool chat is a better wrestling fan than I. All right, so Tom.
No.
So we're the All Elite wrap up. We're very clear about that's why we changed the name of the show.
Yeah, that's like this thing. Again, people collect shoes and they don't buy Asics because they don't like all shoes. They like certain shoes.
All right, this is the Nike review, goddammit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This is Nike Nights. You understand? This is not fucking.
Yeah.
This is not assholes in Adidas, all right? So you go take your fucking ears over there. Marketers should hire me. I don't understand. I've got all the ideas. All right, so Forbidden Door, Sunday, June 28th. Kenny Omega, Zack Sabre Jr.
Wait a minute, we didn't pick Swerve.
Oh, yeah, we didn't pick Swerve. Oh, yeah, we didn't pick the.
We didn't pick Swerve. Yeah, and Ospreay. So, let's talk about. But let's talk a little bit about what happened last night. So, as you saw, or as you said, Ospreay tries to join the circle jerk of trust. He ends up falling, busting on his ass. Garcia laughs at him. He laughs at himself.
Endearing way, too. Like everybody.
Yeah.
So
they just had a good time. Then we get Ospreay versus Ario Speedwagon or whatever the fuck his initials were, right? Ario, Leo, EPL. Yeah.
Isn't that the guy from the Run the Jewels?
Yeah, there you go. What was that?
Right?
What is it like this? What's the symbol? Yeah.
Right?
Or anyhow, he beats.
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
He beats. He beats Fun Pants here, right? And then Ospreay is like, I'm the fucking man. And before he could even, one other note, real quick, before I tell you the rest of this, one note that I did have about this thing did not stop last night. It was match into match into match into match into match into match. Because like as soon as he's like, hey, I'm Will Ospreay, everyone loves this, Swerve's music hits. And Swerve walks down and Ospreay's like, all right, I'm out of here. Swerve takes on Daniel Garcia. Swerve beats Daniel Garcia in a back and forth match, but with Ospreay's finisher. Haha, right? Suck a dick. Then the interesting part I thought was Swerve is like, well, I'm not done kicking his ass. I'm going to keep kicking his ass. So he's
kick his ass,
beating up Daniel Garcia. Ospreay runs down, says, Swerve, get the fuck out of here. They start fighting. Swerve has Ospreay ready for his big old finisher. Daniel Garcia sacrifices himself and he takes that big move, and Ospreay rolls out and is unharmed essentially. What do you make of that part of this whole story? Now you got Death Riders legitimately sacrificing themselves for the betterment of old Fall on Your Ass.
Well, so I mean, he's a Death Rider, right?
Is he? Because he keeps saying he's not.
He needs the olive pants. And I mean, we're there. Like, we're there. As soon as he starts rubbing somebody's shoulders, he's in this group. So Triple H had a sledgehammer, right? McFoley had his chairs and his Sacco. Ospreay's got to have the ice bath, right? Like, he's got to have that bucket everywhere he goes now as his weapon.
Yeah, I love it. Here's the thing, though, I think is interesting. So Garcia sacrifices himself last night on Dynamite. The week before, when Swerve had the chain and was about to hit Ospreay upside the head, Death Riders come out, but Ospreay grins. Ospreay's like, yeah, that's my fucking guys. But as I mentioned, this whole thing of I'm not a Death Rider. I'm not a Death Rider. That ain't my thing.
You are.
And his wife, go back to that part. I still think that leads to something. She just doesn't run to his fucking embrace as he's talking about the Death Riders did me a solid and got me ready. Yeah. To then go to nothing.
Working
right?
over here.
Yeah. I don't know. That's why I hope, because this is the most interesting thing of the night, I hope this is the main event. Because if I was booking this, right, if I had the pin, I would put the cage match first. Get that shit over with. Because we all fucking know, spoiler alert, I'll give you my pick now. It's Team Briscoe. Do that thing, get that out of the way, and then you do Ospreay. Because Swerve could easily win this too, right? There's nothing in the stars that's written that has to say it's a one-on-one match. It could still be Swerve earned his opportunity, Ospreay got in there somehow, and then the champion, and now it's a triple threat. You could easily still do that.
Yeah. So putting you down?
Yeah, it's Ospreay. But I really want it to be Swerve. I think the more interesting thing is if the Death Riders overreach and piss Ospreay off, right? Wouldn't it be fascinating if Marina tries to help and ends up costing Ospreay the match, and now we've got this friction?
So you go that route. I also just him losing. Like, if he just lost, if Swerve was just able to beat him, Swerve's still a heel, right? Does heel things, but like, it plays into the whole reason he was here. He was doubting himself, didn't know it. Like, he's still not there. Like, we could keep kicking that down the road, right?
Or that causes the friction. Well, that causes the friction. Hey, bruv, I was letting Claudio, rub his knuckles on my back, and now I'm still
Claudio's
fucking losing.
Or on my back every fucking 20 minutes is weird.
Yeah,
he bleeds all over me and talks in German. So like, you could. All right, so he loses, and then the Kenny Omegas, the whatever, they're like, now that you're in the Death Riders, now you're not winning. And he's like, I'm not a Death Rider. And they're like, yeah, whatever, pal. And then he's like, hey, man, I'm tired of everybody saying I'm Death Rider. You guys aren't even helping anymore. What the fuck? And they're like, no, you are a Death Rider. You know what I mean? Maybe they're like, no, you are in this. He's like, no, I'm not. And they're like, yes, you are. And then they fucking turn back heel. Yeah, I know.
Because the other part of this that I think maybe some people are forgetting is, we're going to our biggest show in August, right? And it is in London, so the conventional wisdom is, right, Ospreay wins, which I am going to pick, but Ospreay wins. But it's not that we're going to have Jon Moxley, one of our biggest stars, highest paid wrestlers, but like, he's not going to not do anything at this pay-per-view, right? He needs a marquee thing. And what is he going to do, right? Like, he needs something to go on.
This by it, because Sarah says, not a Death Rider. He is a part of United Empire. So, what if, right, you're right, Swerve wins here. We now have friction between Ospreay and Death Riders. Death Riders are like, you don't want to be a part of this? Boots to your face again, break your neck. United Empire comes out. Now we flash forward to this, thing that you're talking about, and it's Death Riders versus United Empire.
Mm-hmm. Because Jon Moxley has to do something at that big show, and I don't think it's just going to be Continental Classic Championship match against other good wrestler B. You know what I mean?
That's
So
what we've been doing with him.
well, but I think that
Maybe it'll be him and Kenny Omega for the Continental Championship.
Oh, blech. I mean, look, I like that match, but not for that Continental. Again, that fucking thing. Stop defending it. It's stupid.
I mean, as much as, like you said, as much as my storytelling brain wants to write Swerve down here, it's going to be Ospreay.
You pussy. Yeah, pussy.
Hey, you know,
which, by the way,
advantage. You got the shirt.
Which, by the way, oh no, he is wrestling. We're going to talk about him in a second. I almost forgot. I was like, what the fuck is Kenny Omega doing? But he's fighting
very next
Bayside
match
High.
Yeah, he's taking on Zack Sabre Jr. Kenny Omega for the first time ever, they say here at Forbidden Door.
I still like
the guy who likes to twist every arm and break everything and wrestle fuck you versus fly high, sky high, Kenny Omega.
That's a scoundrel move. Remember when he said that about Bryan Danielson? That's a scoundrel move. That was still fun. And yeah, credit to Zack Sabre Jr. for being safe, breaking kayfabe, being safe, but still making the shit look like it hurts. My wife was reading a book, and I think I was sitting next to her. Somehow she saw when Zack had Jack Perry's arm just fucking way back there. And she's like, okay, can we stop with this part? And I was like, I mean, I can't fast forward. It's live. Like, you want me to stop it? But yeah, that was very
First
interesting.
time in an AEW ring, says Sarah. Okay, I was going to say, I thought for sure these guys had to.
Oh, I would think so. Yeah. Somewhere in New Japan or, something.
Yeah. Exactly.
In the Tokyo Dome or something.
So
but
this one, I feel like you could go either way, but I just feel like you don't have Kenny Omega lose another match here, do you?
The story, at least as it's told to me so far, isn't Kenny is a loser. It's Kenny can't win the big one. And this isn't, no offense, but this isn't the big one. And so I feel like, and again, Zack losing and coming back next year and then taking on, I don't know, Orange Cassidy again, could easily, he's fine if he loses here, at least in my eyes, because I don't know what the fuck he does over there. Kenny loses. What the fuck does he do there?
So that's all right. So he loses. Swerve wins over Ospreay. We get Kenny and Will back in the trainer room sulking, and Kenny's like, look, Death Riders didn't do you any help, huh? When Ospreay says something to, and he's like, not the fucking Death Riders. He's like, and I just, you know what I mean? Like, they could just fucking, right? As their ups and downs, they keep meeting in the training room, right?
Well, and those two having a match sells some tickets. You know what I mean? Like, again, you don't need Will Ospreay to be the champion to get him in marquee matches. That would be okay with me.
All right, so you're saying Omega?
Yeah, because, and also, look, Kenny gives one of the more natural promos that there is. Like, his cadence is the exact opposite of it's not Mercedes Moné, right? It's the exact opposite of Mercedes,
right?
Which means it's easy to listen to. But man, we gotta coach him on what the fuck he's talking about. Sometimes he's just going all over the place and not making any sense, and
that's where it falls apart for me. Is that he's ad-libbing when he's not an ad-libber, right? Like,
don't do that, buddy. Yeah. Although I think, did he say last?
Give me the microphone and some bullet points. I'll give you a TED talk, right? Kenny Omega is not that guy. Like, he's comfortable being up there and talking, but he's gonna go off the rails and you're like, what? Can he what?
Yeah.
Why are we talking about fucking Bad News Bears? Like, I don't understand what's going on.
Did he say last night, or was it the week before, when he was like, all right, and I'm going to leave you with my catchphrase because he doesn't have one. And then he did the good night and all that. That was fun.
Shane in the chat says, yo.
Greetings.
Yeah.
Greetings, Shane. Good to have you. We're talking about Forbidden Door. We've got our picks. I am unfortunately. Yeah, fucking god damn it. This shit fucking look. Yeah, it's on me, so duh. But like, this shit fucking hurts. God damn it. I feel like I feel like, getting an elderly person to commit like some type of fraud. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like,
buying
you
some fake gold.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking the worst. By the way, we're still gonna. Do we got a commitment from you? Are we still gonna do the recap of each episode of the?
We should. That's right. Yeah.
Dark Side of the
We're
Ring.
gonna recap each of the 3-part episode of Jeff Jarrett's Dark Side of the Ring. Chris Benoit murdered his family. Got 2 episodes. Jeff Jarrett, his carny ass. We had to squeeze it into 3 with an option for 3 more next season.
Hey, should we do an episode about the fallout from Chris Benoit's murder suicide? Man, that feels like overkill. Hey, we got Jeff Jarrett. We got to do 3 episodes.
What if we could do a whole season on this? It's like one of those, how like Forrest Gump was there at every good thing. Jeff Jarrett was in the corner, somehow indirectly tied to every bad thing.
Oh my God, yeah. I told Owen not to go up there. Yeah, I told Owen not to go up there. Oh fuck,
No, and then I told Owen, go up there. What's gonna go wrong?
Yeah.
And
I told Jeff Hardy. Yeah, told Jeff Hardy.
If Vince did it, it's safe.
Yeah.
God damn.
I told Jeff Hardy taking the other Quaalude, you'll be finding for that match against Sting.
It's only Quaaludes. Yeah, man. Shit. All right. So Jeff, you're wearing the shirt. You're gonna wear it next week when you get these picks wrong. Although we're not.
But Loser also has. Here you go. But Loser also has to wear the shirt for each episode recap of the Jeff Jarrett thing.
Right.
That's the other part.
Right. Oh yeah. Man, I can't lose this. Shit.
Fuck you, fucking
I haven't decided if I
to
want to do the recap shows yet. We'll just say that.
Raggedy bitch.
All right, so, Tom, we've got one match left to pick here then. It's the steel cage match. You already said Team Briscoe's winning here.
Yeah, I mean,
DCM, JF. Yeah, but then he gets a world title shot. I guess we do that on Dynamite and he loses, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I just don't see the whole Don Callis family is going to fall apart here, right? All that shit's going to lead to some blow ups, some fights. Somebody's leaving this family, or at least like
Andrade.
Dynamite will be, right?
Andrade is going to cost MJF the match, I think. That then gets the ire of Don Callis. This is how I see it breaking down. If I see into the future, this is what I'm seeing.
Okay.
I think Andrade costs MJF the match at the pay-per-view. So then you're getting MJF and Briscoe. I think then Don Callis goes, Andrade, you piece of shit. You're going to pay for this. I think Okada and Andrade pair off. Because then I think the infighting between Kyle Fletcher and Kevin Knight then makes the TNT championship. And those two have their Okada Takeshita kind of feud. Right. And then there go. And then you got Doyle and Cage, and then they can go for the tag teams.
Fucking Doyle is what?
Yeah, it's the dumbest.
I don't know what.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because even last night. So one thing, let's talk about last night. So MJF is cutting this promo about how they're the best team ever, and he's going through, and then Don Callis is like, the Okada, the greatest wrestler, and then MJF cuts him off and is like, and yeah, it's Andrade. But then he even goes, hey, what the fuck are these two doing?
What are you guys doing here? Yeah.
And that wasn't even all of them.
They break off too because, you know what I mean? Trent's been getting
What's going on with Trent? What's going on with Trent? So he thought he was in this thing. He's butthurt about it. Then he shows up to this thing looking like Miami Vice from 1987.
So does why am I blanking on his name all of a sudden? His partner there.
Rocky Romero.
Rocky Romero. Yep.
Yeah. But
he showed up too,
right? He was there as well. But
he was also
doesn't Trent do something?
Also, that's what I mean. Like, I feel like the Don Callis family is going to maybe shatter here soon. Like,
that would be perfect.
A lot of folks off.
Look, the perfect scenario, I think, in my opinion, to do this is disband all these motherfuckers And the only one left with Don Callis is Okada, because Okada doesn't give a fuck about anyone, doesn't like it. Kevin Knight is a star. He can fucking be a star. Like, he doesn't need this fucking.
Best promo I've heard from him was last night.
That's
by the way,
because he's kind of a jerk, right? Like, I bet you that's more like how he is. You know, he's not.
Well, if he was wanting to be an asshole to you, that's probably how he in real life would come across. Yes.
Right. Yeah. He's not this nerdy.
Folks, if his real name is Kevin Knight, that's not what we mean, right?
Yes.
This is
exactly.
The characters. We're watching the show here, right? Yeah.
Yeah. We always feel like we have to give that disclaimer. Maybe that's what we should add to this is disclaimer. We are only talking about characters, not the actual people.
Exactly
like,
right. Except you. You know who you are.
Ben Whitaker, you pussy.
You even got a real name.
Guy. Oh, I do. I hate that guy. And him. Yeah.
Him.
Fuck him. Even, yeah. Fuck him more. But no, Kevin Knight is more of that than he is, hey, fella, video gamers like him and
Speedball. We're gonna.
Yeah.
Nah. Nope.
Yeah. Shoeless Mike Bailey. He can do all that shit. Nah.
Is he gone? What happened to that guy? I mean, I'm not asking for him back.
Well, I like him. I do like him because I think his kicks and stuff are fun, even though he wears kick pads, which are only protection for the other person.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
But like, he's the one that got fucked out of this the most. There's no reason that Roderick Strong should be in this match. He should be in this match.
Who also way to like try to call back on past success with your yelling at him. Right? Like, I get, like, yeah, you got to be for the MJF because of what you did to Adam. Great.
Look at this.
Fine.
Look at this. Look at this. You know what this is? This is the boat sailing away from your moment that you had. You're fucking done, bud. Like, come up with another thing. Like, and now that shit sucks.
Kyle O'Reilly or Roderick Strong could have been swapped out here. Both of them could have been swapped out. You could have put, what you're saying, Speedball in here and somebody else. Like, I don't.
Yeah, but I would put Speedball. I would have kept O'Reilly just because of the Kyle thing. I think that's still fun for people.
We're going to get Kyle off.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a punch, Kyle, another punch, Kyle, and it's just them two. That's fun. Roderick Strong, and look, and maybe I'm going a little bit too mean here, but also, after this pay-per-view, can we switch out the conglomeration with Dalton Castle and the Outrunners? Right?
Can we what's the D version of conglomerating, right? Like, how do you unconglomerate, right? Like, if they want to conglomerate,
go do it in Ring of Honor. But like, I need some fresh blood in the comedy spot because Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong ain't doing it. It looks like, and Tim, this proves my point, by the way, last night. We're going kind of all over the place. But last night, Orange Cassidy, Team Briscoe without Briscoe cuts a whole promo. And then at the end of it, I don't know if you caught it, but Orange Cassidy's like, oh, I feel it. And Renee's like, I feel it too. And she's like, and they're alluding to the thing that's not getting over because no one fucking likes it, Leo Rush, right?
Yeah.
No one likes Leo Rush. You know who the people that like Leo Rush are? You know who it is? What's the people that like the band you never heard of? Like, they're only liking it because they think it makes them cool. Look, you have no friends. You don't really actually like that shit. Stop it. Cut it out. You're doing
we're not disservice to Leo Rush, the guy.
Yeah. Again, if his name is James or whatever, I don't know what the fuck his name is. James. You know,
maybe his name's Leo Rush. I don't fucking know. But we're saying,
but that's not who we're talking about.
Contact lens wearing.
Yeah. Well, I even sent you. He's doing rap videos. Remember, I sent you that the video where he's doing.
Right? Yeah, that's better than
That's better than Gollum or whatever the fuck that nerd shit is. Like, no one likes this. No one likes it. I dare anyone to tell me that they like it.
Most annoying little shit.
Yeah, I mean that. God, Tony Storm needs to come back just to say that to Leo Rush.
Tony Storm just needs to come back.
I know. My two favorites are gone.
You know what else needs to come back?
Maybe that's why.
The beer sponsor of the week.
Hey.
You could go online onto our website, alleatwrapup.com. You can donate. There's two ways to do it. You donate us enough money to get beer, and you say, go buy some beer. You can give us a suggestion of a type of beer, and we'll tell everybody how great you are, how wonderful you smell, all the great things you do for the community. You're
We'll
responsible.
even make things up. We'll write you a college
They will all be
recommendation
true.
if you want.
They will
Yeah.
all be true.
But if you need like a college recommendation, we'll write that for you, you know?
Yeah.
By all means.
Yeah. Brother, yeah, I've worked with that guy for 14 years. Job
Oh,
recommendation,
my
you
God.
need that?
Oh my God. There was a time period where he helped feed my grandmother when she was
He
in a
helped
home.
carry my cousin at the funeral, man.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So I
She
needed the support.
she helped me get to work when my car broke down, you know?
Yeah,
like
exactly. Yeah.
all of it.
It's my dog.
But no one likes Leo Rush, right? No one likes Leo Rush. Orange Cassidy deserves better. He needs to be doing something legit. But let's get the Outrunners and Dalton Cassidy. You know what? My wife does not
Castle
like
Runners.
pro wrestling a lot. You know, one of the things that she will stop and watch when I watch it is when Dalton Castle grabs the camera and does and today we had space ice cream. Do you know what that means? We're out of this world. Like, she loves that shit because it's fun. It's way better than just yelling a fucking name like Old Man Roderick. Get him or have him join the Death Riders, right? He's more of a Death Rider than he is a conglomerator. So like,
I'm just done with the conglomeration thing. It just.
Well, let's talk about the last
burned
thing.
it out.
Yes, I agree. And let's talk about the last thing here about last night before we go into this match, because you still need to give your pick. But we have an awesome match with Takeshita and Ricochet, which poor Ricochet is not on this pay-per-view, right? We didn't say his name.
Right.
That stinks.
But you're right. Awesome match here.
Awesome match. We're past the time. Right? They are supposed to go to 9:00 in the one true time zone. It's 9:09, and then it's time for a promo. And Mark Briscoe, God bless him, cuts the most, hey, city I'm in, isn't this great to be here? And just nothing promo. And MJF.
Hey, city. Don't you love your boy? Like,
yeah. Yeah. Hey, city. Don't we also not like the heel? You know, like it's just bad. I don't like it. But it was bad. And then has to actually Don Callis comes out and then distracts him. And then we get the classic everyone gets to do their finisher thing, except for Roderick Strong, by the way. He didn't. Doyle fucking stopped that shit. But yeah, Mark Briscoe ain't the man. I think he's great.
Theo.
I love him, but no.
Theo says open wide for some soccer. Oh yeah, we talk soccer.
Oh yeah.
Can't open wide. Everything's shut down for soccer here.
Yeah. The Netherlands have taken this bitch all over. This is a city shut down for the Netherlands.
I agree with you though. I just feel like you're right. I this may not be the main event because this may be opener or something to get Team Briscoe wins, and it's when we need everybody to yay.
And it's a good way to get everyone their time, because if you go long, no harm, no foul. Someone can go short on a Tekla match or a Moxley match. But if you go long and you're the main event, oh, fuck, we don't have enough time to do the Kyle Fletcher, Kevin Knight spot. Then what do we do? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So then we pick two matches different. See, we're going to have to, one of these times when you held on that shirt long enough, you're going to see my way of thinking of how we should do the next.
No, because I don't want to have to root for someone like Roderick Strong or something. Because if you make me pick Jeff Jarrett, you know what I mean?
That's true. I would, every time I had the first pick,
you
would be like, no, you would be defensively picking the.
Yeah. I ain't doing that.
That's a good idea. You should think about it. All right, so we picked Pac, Umino, nailed it, or Sky Team Young Bucks. I'm gonna go with that one, the Umino one, right? That's what I'm gonna go as the tiebreaker.
We need more matches that are different. Hold on, I'll be a little bit bold here. No, I'm being bold. Who's Moxley taking on again? Bandito
is taking on Bandito.
No, that's not gonna be.
All right, so here's your matches, Tom. You've got the Divine Dominion taking on Thunder Rosa and Olympia. You've got Mercedes Moné taking on Maya World in the Owen Hart tournament.
Ooh.
You picked Pac over Umino, whereas I picked, we picked differently on that one already. You picked Young Bucks, and I picked Sky Team. That's different. So Bandito Moxley, Dogs, Cage, and Cope. I don't think you're going there.
No, that's
Starlight Kid Tekla. You can think about that a little bit. You could revisit your Strickland Ospreay if you want to go Swerve here, or Kenny Omega, Zack Sabre Jr. Go with the ZSJ there. Or do you think Devil wins? Devil and Don. Yeah, see? That's why you picked it, because it's right.
No. All right, I'll be bold. Just because I got to play offense and go for it, I'll pick Zack Sabre Jr. over Kenny Omega.
Man, fuck, I was hoping you wouldn't do that. So now, do I change my tiebreaker? Let me look at this again. Let me write this down. So you're going to pick
3 matches. Yeah, there you go.
You're going to go ZSJ. And so the different matches are that.
Mm-hmm.
Young Bucks Sky Team. Let me go pocket. Who am I most sure is going to win?
You think
I'm sticking with my tiebreaker. I'm going to go the Umino. Yeah. As the tiebreaker. Yep. All right, Tom. Sunday awaits. I've got a lot going on Sunday, so I might have to watch this later.
Oh, yeah? What are you doing this weekend?
Well, we're doing a lot preparing. My son's girlfriend is coming to stay for a couple weeks, so we're preparing some of the house there.
Hold on. She's staying for a couple weeks?
No, she's staying for a couple days.
I thought
in like a week or so. A work thing. There's a damn work thing Sunday night. Saturday, I've got a DSA meeting and stuff. So, there's a bunch going on this weekend. Busy guy.
When do you get to meet Zoran? Huh? When is that motherfucker coming? When's he coming in?
I don't know. I haven't met Zoran yet. Nope.
Why not?
So again, DSA is it is a national. There's a national, but it's made up. It's primarily led by your local orgs, right? Your local org primarily leads itself, right?
We're Kansas City. We got the fucking World Cup.
I said when we were at Pride, I did some tabling, right? The shake hands, talk to folks. I said, the thing that would get everybody here is we need a life-size cutout of Zoran. That's going to draw the people over here and get the photos. Yep.
Well, hey, look, I'm being dead serious about this. Going back to that soccer talk, if this is Messi versus Ronaldo in Kansas City, I would not be shocked if he shows up for that. And if he does, By the way, Liverpool chat, if you're still here, you didn't say, oh, no, he did. He said maybe France, and then he said maybe the Netherlands.
Spain,
I want the Dutch. Because I always like the Austin Powers joke. The Austin Powers joke where there's 2 things I can't stand in this world. 1, the intolerance of other people. And 2, the Dutch.
The Dutch.
That's one of
I
just love that joke.
One that was like, there's 3 things I hate in this world. 1, lists. 2, hypocrisy.
3 half measures. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, geez. You know what? I did have. Let me pull up. We had a little back in time. You know what I mean? A little trip. Let's go see what happened there. Let me go find that. Let me go find my little paperwork here. Oh yeah, you ready for this, Tom? A little ready?
Yes.
Little trip back in time. We'll see what happened. Back in time. Yep. Little. June 29th, 2022. Ready for this one?
Mm-hmm.
I just lost it. Gotta scroll back up. So I was trying to stall.
Denver Nuggets won the NBA championship. Chiefs won the Super Bowl.
Going back 4 years. Yeah. June 29th, 2022. Dynamite hosted its second ever blood and guts match in Detroit, Michigan. This was an absolute war between the Jericho Appreciation Society and the Blackpool Combat Club. Also, Eddie Kingston, Santana, and Ortiz. This match also featured the Dynamite debut of a wrestler who had just arrived in AEW days prior at Forbidden Door. The climax of the match Fighting spilled out of the ring and up on the roof of the massive double cage structure, where this wrestler cornered Chris Jericho right on top of the cell and gave the Detroit crowd an unforgettable visual. Tom, what happened here?
It was Claudio, and Claudio made made Jericho tap, because if you recall, right before that was when Eddie Kingston threw Sammy Guevara off the top of the cage, and Eddie was wanting that fucking resolution out of Chris Jericho, and Claudio stole it from him, because when Claudio debuted, Eddie Kingston was like, Moxley, you piece of shit, you know I fucking hate that guy. God, that was that's annoying.
Right shortly before making him tap, though, he did give him the big old swing.
Yeah, he did the swing.
Claudio,
and then he actually won. He won the ROH title that way, as he made Jericho tap during the swing.
Yep, that's right. Yep,
that's another motherfucker.
Man.
Like, we're guys, god damn it, I'm not saying like play the hits every single time, but are you guys fucking telling me that I got last night El Fantasmio or whatever the fuck, and not Eddie Kingston when both of them are healthy?
We got Heart Robber in the chat, who I'm not used to this person, so welcome to the show. It says Tony is watching, so now I think Heart Robber is Tony.
Well, we know Tony's watching. Thank you so much.
Tony's watching.
Fire Jeff Jarrett, and then second, hire me. I'll do the job. But how do we live in a world where we're making Eddie Kingston wrestle on YouTube, and we've got Kyle O'Reilly on television in the conglomeration? You know, you got you got Clark Connors
stuff.
You got Clark Connors taking up TV time when you have Eddie Kingston and the Outrunners and Dalton Castle.
You raggedy bitch.
No Stokely. That's another person we didn't mention here. No Stokely. What are we doing? I just hope anyone who made this decision gets athlete's foot in their asshole. Right there. Smart guy. Smart guy who said that.
Smart guy from back in them days. Yeah. Well, we talked about, we made predictions for the future. We looked back in time. We looked back there, so I guess for now we'll go live in the now, go relax a little bit, take a break, come back next week and see all these folks. Yeah. All right. So everybody hit us up, alleatewrapup.com. Send us an email, aewrapup@gmail.com. And
I will see you next week, dumbass.